Good morning and welcome to sunny Portugal. Today is the last day that it will be sunny. And we've done all the critical outside jobs that we wanted to do until now. So it's time to have some fun because all the critical jobs, or at least what we found critical, might have been done. But on a homestead, you're never quite finished on the land. So today, we're going to do some strimming. We've already done some strimming here. But there's lots more to do. So let's see what we can do today. If you want to know why we're doing this, please keep watching. Alright, first 1.5 hours are done. We're making progress. Time for a refill for both me and my buddy. So while I'm going to get something to drink and some petrol for my buddy, let me tell you why we are doing this. Well, one of the reasons is that we just want to know what's underneath and open up the ground. But the main reason is fire hazard. You see these bushes that are growing there, these spiky bushes, they go up in flames very quickly. Not sure if you've ever lit a Christmas tree after Christmas, but it gives an insane amount of heat, an insane amount of fire really quickly, and after that it extinguishes quickly as well. Well, that's the same with this. Only this is like a lot of it. So with all that going up in fire, the trees go up in fire as well. And we don't want that. We live in an area where it's not the question if there will be a fire, but when. The last major fire was in 2017, so there's a lot of grown stuff around, a lot of material for fires already. So it could be this year, but it can also be in 20 years. We just don't know. But it is eventually going to happen again. A drink for me, a drink for my buddy. Now let's get going again. So what we're gonna do with the area, I'm gonna tell you after the next hour of trimming. So how this trimming will change the fire risk, or at least how we think about it, we'll tell you after the next hour of trimming. So that was another 2 hours of strimming. Holy moly. But you can really see the result. Now, why would this help to make the land more fire resilient? Won't it just grow back? Well, yes, and maybe a little bit less, because after the fires of 2017, nothing had been maintained here, and everything just grew and grew and grew. So the fire hazardous plants grew, but also trees grew. And those trees are getting into shape. And those I've tried as much as possible to not trim. Now those trees cast shadows. And those fire hazardous plants are not really thirsty for water and also not for nutrients out of the soil, but they are thirsty of sunbathing. They need a lot of sun to thrive. So the more shadow that there's here because of the trees, the less it will thrive, and eventually it will die down. So we'll see how that theory will pan out for us in the upcoming years. And until then, we just have to keep strimming away. But first, I'm going to rest a bit, have some lunch, have some water, and then we'll off strimming again. All fueled up, here we go again. Wow, that was quite an adventure again today. I trimmed for like 6 hours. A lot of work, and of course not done by far, but we did do a big chunk, and that's always good. So it's nice to see that there's also other stuff still growing, like the trees, and to find massive old dead trees, probably trees that did not survive the fire that was here. Still kind of interesting to see, finding all the cork oaks and other types of oaks, like the native trees, so to say. So it's good to give those a little bit of extra space. Now, what are we going to do with this area now? Nothing. Or at least not sure yet. We didn't have any project for it yet. We'll see. If you have any ideas what we can do with it, maybe some vegetation that we can sow, because we're not going to plant here, that's too much work and too much money. But if you have any idea what we can sow here, then let me know in the comments. Well, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, follow us on Instagram if you want to see more day-to-day updates. And then we'll see you in the next video. Ciao! Zeg maar ciao!
Ciao!